This is Tammi C, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I create this channel to provide light and love. How you all doing? I'm doing good. I slept good last night. That makes me so happy. I wonder, do you all, some of you all already know you do, have a Fitbit or the Apple Watch? I know you all do. But it is so good for tracking your sleep, especially if you sleep a little weird. But the Fitbit I have a Google Watch, and it shows how much sleep I got, but also how ready my body is like for a workout. So I just like that feature. Anyway, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Sorry I'm not on camera. I'm getting ready for my Saturday work day, but I have like a bookshelf of mostly self-help books. I'm a big self-help book person. I have been for years. But I think during my single days, which I'm still that, but when I had that desperate type of feeling, I had bought this book. You know how you're at the grocery store and this book's up front. So this one is called How to Win at Love. It's by Dr. Gilda Carl. I really like this book. Okay, I'm gonna read a little portion. It's about she didn't want to be alone. She thought she needed a man. Stay with me now. Don't get bored because the story is it's good. It's a story you're familiar with, or maybe it happened to you. Melanie had just come out of a divorce. She was on her own for the first time in her life. Almost like an addict, she said she had to connect with another man immediately. She didn't want to be alone and she didn't want to feel lonely. She said she needed a warm male body beside her at night. Melanie met a seemingly nice guy at a singles dance within weeks after her divorce was final. She seduced him so cleverly that he was crazy with her for love. She seduced him so cleverly that he was crazed with love for her almost at once. Although this man was reluctant to make their relationship permanent, she finally convinced him after 2 years that they needed to be together forever. And he married her in a lovely ceremony, and Melanie thought all of her prayers had finally been answered. Little did she know that this new husband of hers was selfish and nasty and cold. She hadn't bothered to question his real character when her desperation took hold. Melanie is now in the midst of divorce number 2, all because she never knew the difference between needing a man and wanting one. If she could have admitted to her vulnerable feelings, she might have accepted them and mourned the end of her first marriage. If only she had been willing to take her time. Instead, she rejected and ignored her pain and chose to apply a band-aid spelled new husband. And now she's dealing with the consequences of another divorce. Our needs are really quite limited, but our wants are sometimes so strong that they mimic need. A woman as starved for love and affection as Melanie might find herself sleeping with many men to fill her needs for security and sex and love. She may tell herself she needs intimacy, but in reality, she simply wants to be wanted. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to be wanted. But if we were willing to identify our own needs and accept them for what they really are, we could satisfy them more often than we believe and not get caught up in poor choice making. The problem with being needy is that such desperation is a major turnoff to the very men you want to attract. Here's a newsflash, ladies. Having a worthy and supportive man is wonderful, and when everything is right, the relationship is fantastic. But having just any man around just to have a man around really can drag you down. When your need behavior is converted from desperation to lighthearted humor of want behavior, you become more appealing to the right man, if Melanie had of known. Doesn't that sound familiar? I know you know somebody like that, or perhaps it was you before. I hate to put labels on this dating thing or being single or these years like, oh, 2024 is different. But 2024 is different. And we have to call a spade a spade. So I'm the type, come from the side of positiveness, Polly sunshine. I believe in love, rah, rah, rah. That's me. But I'm also a realist and I deal with what's presented in front of me. And I see a difference among dating. Like I said on another video, 2001 to 1999, I would go out. I'm at a picnic. I'm out. I'm meeting guys left and right. Now, it still was some trouble with guys approaching me. I'm not even gonna get into that too much because that's a whole conversation. And I tell people, guys don't really just walk up to me, and then it becomes this whole conversation. Well, I wonder why not. Hell, I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't know. I'm just telling people what happens. And no, it's not that I'm mean looking or I'm unapproachable because I always speak when I see men. And women. I speak to everybody, but if I see let me just get on to the get on. When I see an African American man, because that's mostly what I date. I'm not saying I wouldn't date outside my race, but particularly I'm drawn to black men. So when I see them, I speak, but I'll speak to any race. I'm not going to just say, I only speak to black men. If I see an Asian guy, I'm not going to speak, or no, I speak to whoever. I'm just friendly, point blank. But nevertheless, I'm getting off track here. It's just different now. So recently, you all, I was at Target. I'm always at Target. I get my toiletries and stuff from there because it's one real close to my house. So this gentleman, I was in line to pick up some of my stuff, and he was in line, but I was there first. But he kind of got in front of me some type of way. But when the lady came out to, get our number, he was like, "Oh, she was here first," and then me and the guy began to talk. But he never looked me in the eye. He was real tall, maybe like 6'3". So, but he never looked me in the eye. I just thought that was so weird. Not that we was great talk for anything else, but I just thought that was weird. So I do try to make myself, presentable in a friendly manner, but it's like guys really just don't walk up to you and talk anymore. It's just a strange time. What I'm want to talk about, real short though, we don't want to be like this young lady in the book, Melanie. And I think we have to admit where we are in life. I remember getting my divorce and I thought I would be remarried in at least 2 years, 3 years. And right after the divorce, it wasn't even final yet. I was back out dating and just attracting some interesting men. And I should have attracted those type of men because I was in really bad shape at that point. I just lost my dad to a massive heart attack and coming out of a very toxic marriage, abusive. So I had no business dating. People would say that you need to take your time. And sometimes we get in a point in our life where we think we know it all and we don't. And then there's another side to the coin. There are some women who haven't dated in years and they're really lonely. And then it gets to the part where they haven't dated in years and then they just haven't dated. It just kind of stops. I haven't had a date in 8 years. So this whole being single thing, it can take a turn. It really can. I think wherever you are in life, if you want to get remarried, if you want to get married, if you're just looking for a committed relationship, I think it's about really and truly being honest with yourself. But I do want to tell you all this. Always take care of yourself. And I see sometimes where some women, they're not practicing self-care. You never want to be this woman that's going around saying, it's not any good men out here. What's going on? Then you look really disheveled. You know what? It's not always about the look. I guess I'm concerned with both aspects. Are you taking care of your body, your skin? Are you taking care of that mind? Are you saying no to some things you know you don't have the bandwidth to do? Do you have any boundaries? Are you eating something nutritious? Are you drinking water? Are you taking vitamins and going for your yearly um, annual doctor's appointment, your mammogram? If you're over 50, did you get your colonoscopy? Those are the things that concern me. When you just let yourself go and you're saying like, oh, it's not any good men out here. That's kind of like not a priority. It sounds like you need to really take care of yourself. And I already know if you're working hard like me, you need you a nice massage if you like that. Some people say they don't like massages, but I absolutely love them. And I like facials, although I don't get many facials. I had one that was better than my massage that day. So do whatever you can. I know sometimes money be tight and that's not a priority. But if somebody's asking you what you want for Christmas, maybe you could say a massage or something related to self-care. And self-care doesn't have to look like that. It could be curling up with a good book or drinking a nice hot cup of tea, taking a nice bath. Do something nice for you. Don't wait on a man to come along and do all these things for you. I used to buy myself flowers like every week. I haven't been doing that lately, and I don't think I'm going to start right now because it's really cold outside. That has nothing to do with flowers, do it? Well, anyway, you all. I hope something I said was helpful, but I just wanted to read that little snippet because I bought that book many years ago, and I always found it helpful. All right, drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about what I said. You all take care over there. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you all for your support. Thank you, new subscribers. Thank you, long time viewers that hold me down. I appreciate everybody. Have a good day. Bye.